What about the top ones?
They aren't turning on.
Oh. There it is. Kelly's creation.
Spooktacular. Couldn't see anything.
Crazy. Alright, so this is the one that doesn't turn over. I want to take the intake off and just, you know, see what it looks like. That's not a telltale sign of what everything's going to look like inside the cylinders. But, you know, if it's decent in here, it could be decent everywhere else. This is full of oil though, so it's kind of a good sign. I don't think, well, on the other hand, I don't know, but I would assume if something's full of oil, that means it was running for a while. Maybe running like crap, but still running. Someone was trying to put oil in it, apparently, not everywhere. But, I think it's a good sign. As you can probably see by now, I am all over the place. In my daily life, because these videos now give a glimpse of what the heck I do in a day. I'm everywhere. I'd like to get stuff done on this, but my mind wanders. That is precisely why I want this YouTube thing to work, so I can just do my own thing if you guys enjoy to watch it. You know, and that's it. I don't have to worry about customer stuff, even though I do like working on the customer cars. Definitely put enough oil, because this exhaust or intake, I'm not sure which one this is. The crossover tube, I think. No, this is the intake. Full of marble mystery oil. But you know, soak it down, baby, soak it down. It honestly looks like a fairly new gasket. It's a Velcro, so it definitely, well, I don't know how long Velcro's been making new gaskets, but this looks like a new type of gasket. Which again, good sign. The springs are good. I literally just think it needs to sit and soak a little bit. Yeah, overall not the worst I've seen at all. Got the valves soaking, I bet the pistons are soaking. You know, a couple days this thing should crank over. See you guys tomorrow. That's enough for tonight. I thought I was going to work on this. I said I was going to work on this. Ended up editing later than I wanted to. So I don't have much time to get out here. But it's all good. I'll hit it hard and heavy tomorrow morning. Alright, so I got this side welded on. I haven't done anything yet. I think I want to get this one welded on also. And then I'll metal finish both of them. I'll have Jacob metal finish both of them. But right now I got to put the door on because the patch fits in the hole. I just want to make sure the bead lines up with the door. So gotta put the door on now, and I'll double check that. Then we should be good to go. Alright, so we got these lower patches done. Look at that. Oh, reflectorium. Whew. Alright, these were a pain in the butt. I don't know why. Not the panel fitment itself, but welding it and planishing out the weld. Me and Jacob both had a time. I don't know if it's the position it's at, like we can't move the body. We can, but we got the door shut nice, so we don't want to move it. Maybe it's just where it is. I don't know, but they look great. I'll tell you that. The gap is perfect. You know, it's all G.
They do look good.
And Jacob just put the new door latches in. Shuts like a dream.
This one's adjusted nice. Look, this one doesn't.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's stuck right up to the bottom. That one's got some play.
Yeah, this one's got a little bit, but still needs some seals.
Yeah, like that one will probably have to come out once they put in the seal.
Yeah. That's
But
nice.
For now, it's.
And it can go up, actually. We can suck that and bring the door up, and it might help it out.
This door's perfect, actually.
Yeah, that one's still good.
This one lines up really well with all of these.
So, now, this is a few things I need to weld I forgot. Like,
Ooh.
like this here. I didn't get those on each side.
Okay.
We'll have to flip the cab somewhere on its nose or on the back and spot weld the bottom of these cowl patches to the feet. But right now, I think we're just going to take the firewall out and replace it with this 32 firewall, flat firewall, because he's trying to put a 350 in this, and this should give him ample room and still look very nice. Alright, so we gotta get rid of these supports for now. Might make something that'll go in here. But cowl feet need to be cut, lopped off somewhere, to be determined. But so we lop this edge off here because this edge is the same as this. This edge, this little bead. So this flat, this is going to sit on top of it, and this lip here is going to go around this and sit in here. Might have to trim a little bit of this for coming up here, but we'll figure that out. But yeah, first we're gonna get these off and then figure out where to cut the feet. Alright, so Brookfield 32 Firewall fits in. Just gotta lop the front of the feet off. I did it right in front of this hole, and then I had to trim a little bit of this little bracket for the trim that goes around. A little bit of that so that sinks down a little more. And this, you can't run a stock tank because this curvature here is different than this one, this one here. So you need to take, if you have it cut and it's kind of jagged like this, there's a lip on the front, you got to take that lip off, and the lip around the corner you need to take off. And you need to relieve the edge of this right where the bead is, because where the bead is where this lip is. So you can either relieve this or relieve the tank. We relieve the tank, you're not going to see it. And then when you put it back on, assistant, we're just going to put a couple clamps on here. So can you push it back at all? Okay, right there. So we're gonna put a clamp. Ooh, right there. On this side. That's good. Push down.
Not quite as good.
Put down. You can do it.
There's no more down.
Hold on. What goes on here? Lift up. Now go down. Is that better? No, it's yeah, I think it's just, oh, the structure is just so stiff.
Like the clamp?
So that might actually need some hammer dolly or hammering to take that steepness out of that curve and take it out. And then
It's not
probably gonna need another clamp here.
Like it might have just like gotten bent.
Oh, and it moved. Need to move it back. Oh, that's why. The whole firewall can move. Alright.
One more clamp to go across.
Yeah, clamp it, boss. Give me the clamps, boss. Want me to clamp them, boss?
Right here?
Yeah, right up top there.
I think it's like good the way it is right now. Like I don't think it's putting pressure on, right? It's just
Okay, yeah, squeeze it in there. Right here.
gotta tighten this up.
I think I need to take more material off of.
Try to go in a little bit deeper.
First time using a clamp over here. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Beautiful.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, beads line up. This side, on the other hand, I think I got too much material here on this lip, so it's not allowing the firewall to go back enough. It's close though, but just
It's
not
about
close
that much
enough.
of a difference, actually.
Yeah. So
Not so much more than that.
So we'll have to take this back off, shave it down, put it back on. That's no problem. But it fits
Damn, that
and it
looks
looks
good.
damn good. And really not that hard. Oh, I guess, I don't know. If a normal guy probably wouldn't want to tackle this, but you can. It's not like I had crazy skills to be able to do it. It's just you just gotta know where to cut. And then what I'm gonna do to solve the issue here, I'm gonna probably put a piece of 16 gauge, weld it here, come down and weld it all to here. So make this part of the firewall integrated into the feet, and probably make some sort of bracket that comes off the front to bolt into the stock hole. So we'll get that figured out. And we have the pieces we cut off, so we'll know where the hole's got to go. But that's it for this today. Turned out pretty good after this morning sucked. The afternoon was good.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me see a corner shot of this thing.
If I wasn't running a stock tank, I'd do this.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Almost looks like a 32.
I'm not gonna try to open that door because we
It's gonna never close.
took the tension off, so not gonna open the doors until we get the feet back on it. But yeah, I'm happy. Looks good.